How my hair look. Hi, my name is Christina. Welcome to my channel. This channel is all about my small business, particularly my small candle business. So I do tutorials on how to make different types of candles. I talk about the business aspect of making candles and running a business. But more in particular today, I'm going to tell you guys my top 3 tips that I feel like no one else talks about that I wish I knew before starting my small business. I feel like I see so many YouTube channels or TikToks that promote small businesses who are successful, small businesses who have reached a level of success that I feel like most small business owners aspire to be at. My business is not the case. My business has not exploded whatsoever. I don't make a lot of sales. I get 1 sale every 2 weeks. And so I wanted to create a channel that essentially addresses small business owners that aren't, exploding, popping with sales. I'm going to give some very real tips today. So I'm also going to be packaging in order while I do this, just to keep my hands and things a little bit more interesting. I know I was talking about small businesses with 0 sales, small businesses with low sales, but this is my 2-week point where I get 1 sale. So I'm going to be packaging that today. So the first tip I want to tell you guys is to pretty much expect 0 sales. The reason for that being is because when I started my business, I got too hyped about it. I was watching a lot of small business TikToks, YouTube videos. I was watching a lot of videos of businesses, small businesses who had relatively little success. They were making more or less consistent sales, or they had a following on social media. And so that became my level of what I expected from my own business. So I overextended what essentially I thought it was going to be like. I thought you start a business and you get, a bunch of sales right away if you promote it enough. That is not the case. Now, I know I'm speaking just from my own perspective, but I'm pretty sure there's probably other people out there who are doing the exact same thing that I did. You're really, really excited about your business. You're like, this is going to be so successful. I'm so excited to be shipping orders and everything like that. And that is not going to happen. And you're going to go into this mental spiral where you're just going to start questioning everything, and you're going to be like, oh my God, my business is so unsuccessful. I spent hours crying in the bathroom, in the bedroom, being like, what did I do wrong? I'm about to tell you something really real. 90% of small businesses who launch do not get that many sales. There are so many other business owners just like you who are getting 0 sales. It is completely normal to start an e-commerce business or an Etsy and not get a lot of sales, okay? Not get hundreds of sales a day. Getting hundreds of sales a day is the abnormal. So if you are having low sales right now, you're getting really down about it, just keep pushing. You got to do the marketing. You got to keep going. You got to keep your head high. If you're making any sales at all, I consider that being successful. You need to change your mindset about what's going to happen when you launch or the sales you're getting. Just be grateful for every sale you do get, every comment, every support you get on social media. That is what defines a successful business, is the mindset of the owner. You have to change your mindset to, my business is successful, and that is when you'll start to see success. Once you stop mourning your business and you're like, oh, woe is me, like I was doing, that's when you'll start working more on your business, which will lead to that success. It is a sad reality and a hard life check for me when I went through that. And so if you see this video and you're feeling down about your business, girl, it is okay. What you're experiencing is normal. You just gotta keep your head high, queen, and move on. So I'm shipping out today one of our Artemis candles. Every time I make an Artemis candle and I demold it and it comes out perfectly, I'm like, oh girl, it's the best feeling in the world. So tip number 2, a very real tip that I feel like no one talks about that you need to understand when starting a small business is 90% of the business is marketing. 90% of my time I spend marketing my product, not making it, and not doing the trips to the post office. Packaging orders, sending them out, all the cute, fun stuff that you see posted on social media about small business life is 10% of what you're actually doing. does work. It does. I started getting consistent sales when my time was mostly spent on marketing. Like, I at least make sure I do one social media post every single day. Whether that be a reel, an Instagram post, a TikTok, I'm actively posting on social media at least once a day. And just get it in your head now. If this is before you launch, this is your wake-up call. If you're like, I hate social media, I don't think I can do that, you're gonna have to. I am not a social media type person. Prior to starting my business, I would probably post on social media once in a while. I did YouTube a few years back, but even then I was not consistent with it. I just wasn't a social media type person. So when I started my business, I had a wake-up call where I was like, well, now I have to become that social media person. I'm actively on like 4 different types of platforms. Like, every day is marketing for me. Even right now, making this video is a form of like marketing. So there you go. Next thing I do want to also mention, huge mistake I made when I first started my business was I overproduced the inventory. Now, I followed everyone else. I only made a few candles. Then I started promoting my stuff on social media, and I had a lot of interest. And essentially what I did was I was like, oh no, I don't have enough product for all this interest. So I went and made more, and I sold like none of them. Now it's April, and I have 6 candles of each of my original winter collection that aren't selling, just sitting on my shelf. Start small. Worst case scenario, you sell out at launch, and then that just actually creates more incentive for people to come back, because they're like, oh, I didn't get a candle, they sold out. Wow, there's a lot of people who really want these candles. So it creates this incentive. And so it creates this idea that your business is successful in a customer's eyes. It's like, wow, everyone really wants this candle, so it becomes a coveted product. I'd rather sell out the inventory, have lower stock in the beginning, and then build up your inventory based on how well your sales did, than have too much inventory and then not be able to get rid of it. That is my top 3 tips for starting a small business. Things I wish I knew with my own business, things I wish I did differently. I hope this is helpful. I hope they're different tips than you've previously heard, and that it creates a better mindset for you going into your small business. And if you've already started, I hope seeing this video, if you are stuck in a really hard mental space right now, I hope this helps change your perspective and lead you on to a path of success. So if this was helpful at all, please hit the subscribe button and stick around for my upcoming videos. My Etsy is linked in my bio if you want to check out what I do. I'm from Canada, so I'm Canadian small business. So if you are also a Canadian small business owner, specifically Toronto, let me know in the comments so I can follow you, check you out, hit you up on Instagram. Let's be friends. This pandemic has destroyed my friend group. I have no one left. Anyway, I will see you all in my next video.